All right now we have Hall of Fame quarterback Steve Young on the line with us today. Steve, how are you this morning, buddy?
Great, Mitch. Hey, Lana, how are you guys doing?
We're doing good. We're doing good. Thanks for joining us today.
We've got New England type weather here in Denver, Steve. Yesterday was nice. Today it is cold, rainy, nasty, windy, kind of like the scene last night in Foxborough. Look, Peyton Manning versus Tom Brady. Everybody talks about the quarterback. 16 meetings. Tom Brady has won 11 of them and is nearly unbeatable in New England. Did last night surprise you at all?
Yes. The whole season has surprised me. I get every Monday night. I'm at the game. I have to pick the winner. The league is driving me crazy, and Denver is one of those teams that I was counting on, as I can predict that they're going to be able to rush the passer, defense, a great running game, and then obviously Peyton, and that was going to carry them. And they might have some lulls, they might have some trouble here and there, but in the long run, they were the marquee team. And in the marquee matchup yesterday with a team that they got beat by a bunch of guys. They might be talented, but we don't know them yet. The only guy that we do know is Tom Brady. And so to me, going to New England and getting beat up like that, and granted, I heard you talk about that one big punt return and a couple of big plays, but that's not the Denver Broncos that I thought was going to show up in a marquee matchup like that. So a little disappointing. I still believe that they're the team to beat in the league, but that one hurt.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, we heard Manning say, well, sorry, it's my fault. I stunk. I noticed some sports writers in Boston saying, no, Manning didn't stink. Brady's just better. What do you think?
People ask me that all the time. There's only a couple human beings in the world that can do this, and there are two of them. And there might be a couple more, maybe Aaron Rodgers and Drew Brees. That's about, when you talk about guys that dictate terms in the NFL, if you ask me, Peyton or Tom, I'm going to turn my back and have them Rochambeau or race to me. Whoever touches me on the shoulder gets the play. They're two most unbelievable guys, unbelievable players. And if you want to distinguish between the two and try to pick one over the other, good luck to you.
Just depends on what Sunday.
I think a lot of people, though, kind of pick a quarterback, either Brady or Manning, depending on where the game's played and what's the situation. If it's a Super Bowl or a big game, a lot of people say Brady does better. If it's a regular season game in perfect conditions, Peyton Manning's your guy. So if you got to go through New England, Steve, for the AFC Championship, it looks like the Patriots are going to be tough to beat there.
Yeah, but wait a second. Who are the Patriots? 5 weeks ago, we were Monday night. They were getting obliterated by the Kansas City Chiefs.
Right.
Who are these guys? Are these guys, these young players, these talented but young players, unproven guys? Can Tom Brady literally put a team on his back again and go the distance? I just feel like the experience that the Denver Broncos have, the pass rush that they have, they've got a roster, deep roster that has a lot of wealth and depth to it. I don't care where you play them. If they have to go to New England at the end of the year, fine. But I still believe that they have the roster to go win this thing and over even a young, inexperienced and Tom Brady-led Patriot team.
Well, a lot of Broncos fans will certainly like that you're saying that, because I know what's going to happen here in Denver. People are going to start saying, wait a minute, can Manning do this when it's adverse conditions? We know what he's like when the weather and everything's just right. He's like a scientist, just picks the other team apart. Can he do it when things are down, when the chips are down?
To me, Peyton's, I'm not betting against him. He might have a history of certain situations, especially when he was in Indianapolis. He had to overcome the greatest juggernaut in the last 15 years in football. That was the Patriots in the early 2000s, and he overcame it. He went and did it. He finally beat him, and then he's won there again. It's not unheard of. And to me, Peyton's knocked down all the hurdles. And I'm not worried about the history of, well, he struggled in weather. I don't worry about Peyton at all. I worry about this team going to New England and not playing well together in a marquee matchup. That's what worries me.
All right, good point.
All right.
Good point.
Steve, we noticed you have an outstanding shirt-tie combination on today. But yeah, the Van Heusen shirt and the giveaway program, hashtag Give a Shirt. Tell us a little bit about that.
All right, so hashtag Give a Shirt is a program that Van Heusen's running. Jerry Rice and I have been a part of that Van Heusen Institute of Style for a number of years. This fall and through the holiday season, next 3 months, if you'll hashtag on social media anywhere and hashtag Give a Shirt, 10,000 shirts, every time you do it, up to 10,000 shirts, will go to Career Gear. And this group of people help economically challenged men get dressed up for their job interviews. You know how it
Nice.
is. If you
No,
don't
it's
have,
great.
if you don't look the part, you can't afford the clothes to go for this job interview. So they get the guys ready to go, and Van Heusen's going to help them through the holiday season. 10,000 shirts. Hashtag give a shirt. Immediately you do that, Van Heusen sends a shirt. It's
That's
pretty cool.
awesome.
Steve, that's a
Great.
great program.
Steve
Awesome.
Young,
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much for joining us, Steve. Have a great day.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Take care. All right.
So I think the takeaway from Steve Young is everybody
worry.
calm down.
Don't worry.
Broncos will be okay.
Yeah.